built anew. Spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Fossil fuels to slavery, political duplicity. Every great commodity has been sold. Slave to the new black gold. There's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slave to the new black gold. There's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Built anew. Spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Slave to the new black gold. There's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slave to the new black gold. There's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Broken body built anew. Spirit lingers torn in two. Broken body built anew. Spirit lingers torn in two.
Uh-oh. Oh, be careful. There's a new bird in town. Are you ready? Welcome, everyone, to episode 7 of the Avatar stream series. Or Avatar Sundays, as I call them. How are y'all doing, guys? Hopefully you're doing good, because today we're gonna do some Unity SDK work, for which I am super excited about. Hey, I'm still scared of saying your name for the stream. Thank you, freaking awesome. Glad you like it. Yeah, this will be my new, like, I know last week I said the other one was gonna be my official, like, avatar, and that you're gonna see that one, like, from now on. But yeah, I figured out, you know what, I'm gonna do a proper, like, Somnium avatar. And not use, like, my personal one for my personal stuff. So yeah, that's what came out. It's based off the bird statue, if you're not aware. Alright, yeah, I can... it's still scary, huh? I'm still scared to say your name. And I got one huge news, actually, to pass today. I just finished all my college classes. I literally have no more classes anymore. The only thing left right now is the internship. And once that's done, I have nothing else. So from then, I'm probably gonna start like my own streams on my own channel and stuff like that. But obviously the Avatar stream is not going anywhere. So let me prepare my IST, which, let's be honest, I almost completely missed today's stream because of an alarm clock that didn't ring. Awesome. So that's great. I almost missed it. But yeah, let's start right away with Avatar SDK stuff. Oh, believe me, we're gonna have a lot to do in there. So I remember the last episode, yeah, we like quickly imported the model in here just to test if it worked or not. And it did work, like some issues appeared, but yeah, there's some minor issues you can easily fix. So I'm gonna redo the steps. Gestures, please. Yes, we're gonna learn about the gestures today. That's for sure. I want to do gestures this season. So I'm first gonna re-explain what I did last episode because I went really quick. So from Blender, at first, I was first getting sure that everything was set to 0. So that the armature was properly set at 0, the pants at 0, shirt at 0, mesh at 0, from the end menu. So here, location 0, here, rotation 0, and scale to 1. Once everything was done here, I selected everything. I wanted to export, so all of these. Then I went to File, Export, FBX. Let me just be sure that I am not in a secret folder. There we go. And from there, I named it like whatever name I wanted. And in the options, so if you click on the gear icon at the top right, I was sure to limit to selected objects. In geometry, I unchecked apply modifiers because else we would have lost all our blend shapes. And then armature, I don't think there's much I did. Animation, nothing else either there. Alright, so yeah. So mostly just selected objects. You select everything you want to export. And then uncheck apply modifiers. You export it, and then you get gonna do this, and I guess I can stop the timer. So then we ended up with one model here. So from there, in the SDK part, which I explained a little bit how to install last week, you install it from the website, so you can just go watch last episode. And then the Write Unity version, which you can also watch last episode at the end. And once everything was installed, I created in the models folder a folder specifically made for our avatars. So in our case, this one. And in there, I put the FBX and 2 new folders called Materials and Textures. And in Textures folder, I dropped all of our textures for our model. And now from the FBX, you can then go in the inspector on the right, top right. First I'll go to Materials, press Extract Materials, and then select the Materials folder, which will extract all of our materials in there. Okay, we have 8 materials. I think that will that trigger a warning? Ah yeah, right, that triggered a warning. Ah yeah, because the tongue is an extra. Okay, so we have to redo the tongue and include it in our textures before anything else. Then yeah, once that's done, you can have extracted everything. You can then go to Rig. And be sure that the animation type is to humanoid, because Somnium Space avatars are only humanoid right now. If that's not done, or you want to go check if everything's fine, you select humanoid and then you go to configure. And from there, you can see on the right here, all of the assignments of the bones. And if there's like a bone that's like where they're assigned, then you can go to the left, find the right bone, and put it properly here. I think I had to do it like once or twice last episode. Did I? I don't remember, but you can do that if you need. And you've got 4 sections. You've got the body, so the main spine and the legs. Then you got head, then left hand, and then right hand. Once everything's applied, you can just press apply and done. And then from there, I just dropped it in here. No issues. And then I added the avatar config that you can see in the inspector. I just want to add component and then avatar config at the root of the avatar, which I dropped. Oh yeah, as well. I dropped the entire avatar under model pivot. Because you have to put it there if you want the SDK to work. Else it just flat out won't. And then you click on the root of the avatar and then you reset the transformation. So you go to the transformation, the transform component, which is usually at the top. Then click the gear icon and then press reset. That will be sure that the scale is at 1, rotation is at 0, and position is at 0. And you add the avatar config on that specific part. And then you can select from the avatar config and press select the gender, so in my case it's male. The lip sync type, you can select none if you don't have any. Morph, which is a blend shape, or jawbone, if it is a bone. In my case it was a bone. So then I select the axes, so which direction the jaw moves. So in our case it was down, and down in this avatar was X. Then I set the angle. Inverse weight, and I like the beautiful typo weight. Wig. Typos, we love them. But yeah, so inverse weight will just invert the movement. So instead of starting closed, it starts opened. And then visualize lip sync wig typo again. We'll just let you visualize the weight and the movement. But be sure before uploading, it's set to 0. Cause it caused an issue in the avatar preview where the jaw was opened. So be careful with that. And once that's done, I mean, there's custom animations, but still that field is not ready yet. So it's still a placeholder. And you can press build and upload, check if everything is fine, and you can only have up to 4 warnings, and you cannot have any errors. And you can see in the parentheses how many of each of them you have. If you have 5 warnings or 1 error, you cannot upload. You have to go fix it. And then you can press build. So that's pretty much what I did last episode, and then enter the info and then press build and upload. Pretty fine. So one thing I wanted to go do before anything else, I wanted to go back to Unity Blender here, and I guess I'll have to open up my photo app. And let me check if there's nothing got finished. I swear I don't want to leak my secret avatar by accident again. No, that's not it. That's not it. Where is it? Open. Please. Where is it? Avatar, source files, Stream Avatar Season 2, textures. There it is. Found it. So I want to add the tongue in the mix because I completely forgot the tongue. Where's the tongue? There it is. I'm gonna copy this color here. Quickly go add it here as well. Oh no, it's not that perfect square anymore. What am I gonna do? Boop. There's a new color texture and then the smoothness texture. So it's at 0.5, so I'm gonna say that's 50%. Perfect. And I'm quickly going to mask out this. There you go, so it doesn't overlap. Perfect. Alright, let's re-export those textures again. Maybe just be sure that, you know, as per usual. That's gonna be the main color, yep. And smoothness. Then we can go back to, we go to editing, refresh this texture, and refresh this one too, with Alt R. And never mind, before doing that, I just realized this is not supposed to be, this is supposed to be not gray but black, because this is not metallic. There you go, that should do it. And smoothness. Boop. Refresh. There you go. So now we can take the tongue. Where is it? There it is. Over there. Alright, now let's test out removing the material. So, yeet. Here we go. One less material, and this is why you need to optimize. Should I do a V-seam though? I wonder. Should I do a blend shape? I wonder. Because I would parent that tongue bone not to the head, but to the jaw. Like this. But you got that issue. I might edit some of the weights as well. Yeah, we do have some tweaks to do before properly working on. Did I? Well, oh no, I modified that blend shape. Well, okay, so common mistake when people do editing with blend shapes, they forget to go to their blend shapes, and before editing like the default shape, they forgot to select the basis shape. That's what I did here. That's why the tongue didn't stay like up there. Because I did like a modified blend shape. So you just have to be careful with that. Not front faces only, I want everything behind. Like this. Perfect. And on that bone, I'll make sure that like this part is painted, but not this part. And away, when I bring it back down. Anyway, that part would stay behind. Yeah, I do need to edit, I guess, a little bit the weights here too. So this is like a little bit more like that. Yep, I got it. There you go. Now we can go and export it again. File, export, FBX. Where is my SDK? It's in... No, it's gonna be in... At stream, SDK, assets, models, Tommy, and this one. Selected objects, and in geometry, app modifiers, no. Export. Did it work? Okay, it did work. It modified the weights there. Perfect. So now we just have to be sure that the tongue is correctly colored. Sure, pants material. Yeah, we also need to edit the texture right. So let me go here. Show Explorer. And quickly drop the new textures that we did. So that one and that one in there. There you go, now it's textured. Oh, would that fit now? Okay, I'm gonna. Ooh. I gotta revert this and revert this. And a draw 2. And this 2. Revert, please. Okay, will it build now? Yes, now it builds because we have 1 less material. If you see, 8 materials. That's good. Perfecto. So we can now fit everything on this avatar. Woohoo! Alright, now then. Shall we do gestures or dynamic bones? I feel like people are going to be more interested into gestures this season because that's like the new recent feature. So I might do gestures first. So how to yeah, gestures, yeah, right. As I was thinking, yeah, so how does one do gestures? Like I do. So it requires some knowledge with the Unity animator system and the animator controllers, and also some out of the box thinking, because it's still quite a little workaround. Like there could be a way to make it easier, like in VR chat, but the SDK needs to be updated for that, which is, you know, yeah. There's not been any more like very new components there since, but I've heard like they're gonna update that soon with like the Vive facial tracker SDK, so they can like have proper Vive facial tracking. There might be some new stuff in there, but not sure. I hope there's gonna be like new stuff and like the actual like final component at one point, but you know, yeah. For now, we have to deal with having the workaround. So how to do it? First off, in my avatar folder, I'm going to create a new folder again called animations. This will contain all of our animation gestures. A gesture animation. I can grammar, yes. So, in that folder, I will create right click, create animator controller, and I'm going to name it, I don't know, tell me gestures. So then once you have that, you can then double click it and this window will appear. For which I'll just take the tab and actually drop it over there. Because of my 4K screen, that's my like better layout. But you end up with a window like this. And there's nothing in there, obviously, because you don't have any animations. But you can obviously do the prep work for it. So base layer, you can keep it as base layer. Just go to the little tiny text here saying parameters, right under the animator tab name. Then click the little plus icon, create 2 ints. Name one gesture L, with G capital and L capital, and then gesture R. G capital, R capital. And there you go, you're all set up. This is like the heart of the gesture system. Because how it works is that depending on what finger like position you make, so like a rock sign, peace sign, thumbs up, gun fingers, etc., this ID will change to a specific ID. And what you can do then is with animation, so I'm gonna just create, for example, 2 empty states here, 2 empty animations. You can then make a transition between 2 animations, and that transition, you can then set conditions for which you can set like if gesture L, so gestures on the left controller, is equal to a specific ID. And if it is equal to that specific ID, that animation will play. And you can do like combinations, like you could do like gesture L equals 0 and gesture R equals 3. And then you'd have to do like one gesture on one controller, another gesture on another controller, like that specific combination that will make the transition, for example. But you can also make multiple transitions, so I can just right click again, make another transition, and this will act like an OR state. So if you have 2 conditions in one transition, then both needs to be true. But if I had 2 transitions and only 1 condition per, if one or the other works, then it's in a transition. And that is extremely useful if you want to do some complex stuff, like you want to do like some kind of presentation or something, like you hold for long enough and it's gonna activate something, or things like that. Like, it's very interesting. Alright, so that's gonna be for the animator controller section. We still have to make the animations, but first off, I want to be sure that our prefab is set up for the controller, because there's one thing we need to do in there. So I'll quickly take this and create a prefab by just taking what I have in model pivot with everything set up already, drag and dropping it into the products folder in my avatar folder, and create original prefab. So now we can enter the prefab and just edit whatever we want in there. And to enter the prefab, you've got 2 options. You can either go in the product folder and double click it, or you can go in the hierarchy window and click the arrow over there. So what you need to do, this is the workaround. Select the root of your avatar, right click, create empty. On that empty, add an animator. Put the animator controller you created earlier in there. And select everything else and drag it under there. There we go. It's set up. And that game object that you created, you can name it like, I don't know, like something anims. And there you go. Now your avatar is ready for the gesture system. But you just have also to be sure that in that specific animator, not the one at the root of the avatar, but the one you created on the game object you created, that the avatar of the animator is set to none, else it's not gonna work. Okay, so now we can save the prefab and go out. And now we can start creating gesture animations. But you notice that if I press build and upload, now we have a second warning. Because the SDK technically would allow only like one animator, but it can go like up to 4 if I remember correctly, before you get an error. So yeah, that adds one extra animator, so you have to be careful. So now, let's start actually playing with those animations and gestures. I quickly have to go remember what are the gestures. Oop, that's not what but I wanted to do. So I boosted up the music, sorry. Change the song. So if you're wondering about the gestures, if you look at other games documentation like VRChat, it's pretty much exactly the same in terms of the IDs. That way, for people that already have like VRChat avatar set up, they can just transfer it easy to Somnium. Obviously, the parameter names are different, but at least there's this, the IDs and everything are the same, so you can go look in their documentation. But it's gonna be also documented in the new documentation and the new tutorial and everything for Somnium Space. Of course, we won't like refer other people to someone else's documentation. So yeah, it's gonna be updated in ours as well. So now, what kind of gestures do we want? Let's start with a basic one. If you do a peace sign, you smile. I think that makes sense. So for that, I'm gonna go to my animations, create animation this time, and I'm gonna call it Tommy smile, Tommy underscore smile. You can name those like any whatever you want, but like as long as you can find yourself in there. Okay, so now in the layers, or the animator, I'm gonna keep the base layer for like an idle animation. So like blinking or stuff like that. Usually that's what I keep the base layer for. I'm gonna click the plus on the layers and create another one called gesture L and gesture R. The names of the layers don't matter. It's the name of the parameters that matter. And in the layers, I'll be sure that the weight, so if I click the gear icon on those layers, that weight is set to 1 on both of them. Now, I'm going to create an empty, for which I don't need a name, I'm just going to keep it empty. And just keep it like that. And then, I'm going to take my animation that I created, drag and drop it in there. And now I'm going to right click any state, make transition, and make a transition to Tommy Smile. And I'm going to do the same from Tommy Smile to exit. So now, in the first transition, I will be sure that exit time is unchecked. In the settings, can transition to self, no. And then in the conditions, I'm gonna add one. And this is on the gesture L layer. So I'll select gesture L, equal, and the peace sign is equal to 4. Then I'll create in the second transition, so the one going from Tommy to exit. Be sure that exit time is off. Add another condition. Well, add one condition on the exit transition. Gesture L not equal to 4. And technically that gesture is now set up. Now we can just animate it. And just to be sure, I'm gonna take the animator clip, click it, and then check loop time. Just to be sure it loops, if it's a looping animation. So now we can actually start animating stuff. So I'll press Ctrl 6 to open up the animation menu, or you can go to Window, Animation, Animation. And in there, that's where you're gonna put your keyframes in. So what's important with the keyframes is that you only put the parameters you change. So you don't put like bone animation, or like you don't put anything that doesn't change in the animation. So for example, I will not put the frown keyframe because I'm not touching that, I'm only touching the smile. So to animate it, I'm gonna select Tommy body because my blend shape is on there. There it is. And then to be sure it's recorded, you've got two ways actually to put a keyframe in. You can add property, then go down all the list and select the right thing, or you can press the record button and then move from the actual object. And there you go, it's recorded. So you can unpress record now. You can close this, and now technically, if I press play and go back to the scene tab, and set gesture left to 4, smiles. And if I remove the 4, it goes back to normal. And 4, that means if you do a peace sign on the left controller, it's gonna smile. If you remove the peace sign, it doesn't smile anymore. And this is how you actually animate your gestures. Like, it's very basic here, but it already adds way more to the expressivity, because now we can actually change expression and react to stuff. And also you can like change settings in the animator, like transitions. Like we can change, for example, the transition duration, so you can set like 0, which would just make it like just pop. I'm just gonna keep it at the default for now because it seems like a good speed. Yeah. Alright, next up in the animation list, so I do want to have this same gesture for like the right controller, so if you do peace sign on either one, you're gonna smile. So I'm gonna create a new empty. I'm gonna start going quick here as well, because we do have other stuff we need to do. But yeah, that's pretty much the basics of doing gestures in Somnium space. I mean, I'm sure in the future it's gonna be simpler. Instead of going all that workaround that you have to do with like adding the animator itself and setting up the animator and making the game object and everything. I'm sure it's gonna be easier in the future. Okay, before doing anything, I'm gonna take my game tab and drag and dropping it like here. That way I don't have to always click out of the tab. So I'm just gonna play this side, and I can just continue working here. So there's 4, and there it is. Perfect. And I forgot to remove the exit time. Because yeah, you saw how it actually like had a little delay when I removed the gesture. Like I put it, remove. You see how it finishes playing the animation. You see the loading bar, right? Like if I remove, it waits till the loading bar is finished. That's what exit time does, pretty much. So unchecking it, make sure that it's gonna immediately transition to the other one. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Okay, happy to know it's pretty straightforward for you. Like it's not the simplest workaround, but it's not too hard either, I think. But like I said, in the future, who knows? Maybe they're gonna simplify the process, adding like in the other config like another slot for emotes. That way you can just drag and drop the animator in there, and the game will automatically set up for those kind of gestures. But actually, there's actually like 2 more parameters that are planned for the future, and that you can like already set up in there. Like it's gonna be useless for this avatar because I don't think they're gonna come out before I finish the avatar. But just so you know, you can add like 3 other parameters. You got another int called emote with E capital, which is gonna be like the emote system. So once that's implemented, you'll be able to play like an animation like that, kind of like the dance from 2D. There's gonna be that. There's gonna be a bool called AFK, for which that will detect if you remove your headset, the bool will turn true, and if you put back the headset, it's gonna turn false. And then there's a float. If I remember, what's the name of it? I think it's head height. So H capital and H capital. For which this would be like the head height. For which, let's say you crouch, you can play an animation when you reach a certain like distance to the ground. So you could play like animation when you crouch, like a crouching animation, or I don't know, anything you want really with those parameters. But right now we're just gonna focus on gesture L and gesture R because those are the ones that work. This is fine. Alright, so yeah, gesture L, gesture R are perfect. What else? Okay, I want to be able to pick up the this. I think what I might do, like, I think when I find a combination here, I wonder if you, because this is on the left hand, so if you do fist on the left hand, and then piece on the right hand, then the bottle is gonna pop. I think that's what I'm thinking. And then when you remove the fist, it's going to remove the bottle because I don't want like double fist. Yeah, that's why I plan to have like, if you do fist and then piece, like fist on the left hand and piece on the right hand, it's gonna make the soda appear. But if you remove the fist, it's gonna make the bottle disappear. That's my thinking here. So for that, I might add another layer called gesture combo. So I'm gonna make a new empty. Create animation. Tommy bottle appear. Add in here any state, make transition. So I want. So since it's like making a bottle appear, I'm gonna set the transition duration to 0. Transition to self, no. Be sure that loop time is set like that. And add 2 conditions. So one for the left and one for the right controller. I'm gonna make both equal. So left needs to be a fist. If I remember, it's 1. And the right controller needs to be it's gonna be a thumbs up, so it's gonna be, I think, 7, yeah. No, thumbs up, no, not thumbs up. Yeesh. So 4. And for the exit transition, I want to be sure that transition is set to 0 again. Exit time, no. Conditions, gesture L, not equal to 1. So there's the cup. I'll make sure it is disabled first. And then in that animation, Tommy bottle appear, I'm just going to record, boop, make the bottle appear like that. So now, if I do a fist on the left hand and a piece on the right hand, bottle appears. And then I can continue doing stuff on the right hand while the fist is on the left. And if I remove the fist, then it disappears the bottle. But if you just do a fist, it doesn't appear. Like you have to do a peace sign to make it appear. I just wanted to do that just in case like people wanted to like grab something. I don't want them to have the bottle in hand. If they grab. Like every time they grab, they get a bottle that just boop, in their hand. Oh, but what? So I just wanted to be sure for that. Okay, I want to do something with the glasses though. Like removing them. Actually, how does it look like without like any clothes? Ah, right. I need to edit this quick. Quick gonna edit this, I guess. But these on the materials because I forgot to do that last time. There you go. And be sure to set to cutout. That way, I can remove them and it'd be there. But if I set the color to alpha 0, they just disappear. So that way, we can make, like, when the clothing is on, this disappears. So now, how am I going to do the clothing? That's the thing. Because, yeah, I'd like to have the emote system. That way you can remove the clothing and everything. But I don't know how the emote system is going to work. Let me think. Like, I think you could make, like, the fist, like, some kind of general way, like, to toggle on and off stuff. Like, maybe you can do, I don't know, I like to keep the rock sign for, like, sad. Let's try out stuff, I guess. I think one thing I'm gonna do before, like, continuing with the gestures, I'm gonna go to my avatar and just be sure that the glasses, which is their hips, spine, chest, neck, head, and parent the glasses to the head. And do the same with a cup with the left hand. That way, I move the left hand, it's gonna move the cup with it, and my glasses are actually gonna stay on my head compared to last time that I tested it. There you go. So now that should be done. Should not be anything more. Let's see. So I'm gonna create a new animation now, again. I guess I'm gonna do a front animation, simple. Like, as a combos, I don't want the combos, I just want that layer. Go to yourself, no. And that's not the ball repair I wanted to have. I wanted to have this one, Tommy Frown. Tommy Frown. Yeah, so we're almost 1 hour in already. Oh boy. If you're enjoying the content, if you're enjoying the stream so far, you can give us a little follow. I know I always say it, but I need to say it. You give us a little follow on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Twitter. We do have streams like a couple of days per week. concerts on Wednesdays, building streams on Friday, Saturdays we have disco, then Sundays we have my stream, the Avatar Sundays. And if you have any questions about making an avatar or you need help or just anything in general, you can ask in any of the chat of those streams, so YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter / Periscope, and I'd be able to answer you right away. So let's see, gesture. I'll show you left or right. I mean, I can do both. That's not a problem. Like so. And like so. Now that's gonna be the front animation. Front, record, and frown. Alright. Now. Like, I'm already confident, so I won't test it. But, oh yeah, man, I want to remove the glasses. What gestures to use, I don't know. Like, if only the persistence system was already in the game, it would really help. Let's see. Hey, Blackout. Welcome to the stream. I'm thinking, like, so we've got fist and peace for the bottle. I am actually thinking, let me try something. Can I copy paste the glasses and it won't like add another extra slot? It shouldn't, because it is a separate, like it's the same object with the same materials. Hopefully not, but knowing how it works, it might create an error. Oh no, okay, never mind. Great then. That means I can take those glasses and remove them and actually just make him grab the glasses like that. So that way, when you remove the glasses, we make these ones disappear and these ones appear. And vice versa. So what would be the right hand gesture? Let me think. I think handgun actually would be better. It's a puzzle. So I want to do like the fist for general on the left and the right. Wearing glasses in hand. Create animation. Tommy, no glasses. So we need a combo here. I'm gonna create a layer called glasses because this is gonna be more complex. So I'm gonna have glasses in hand and no glasses. So let's see. So from the one with glasses, actually not from this transition. I'm gonna go here. And from that empty transition, so not any, just from the start, I'm gonna create a transition here. Without iteration, without exit time, with two conditions. One for gesture L and one for gesture R. So gesture L, I want it to be a fist. Is that Somni drink? Yes, this is a Somni drink. So as I said, let me check docs again. Okay, so it's gonna be, yeah, fist is number 1 for the left hand. And right hand, we're gonna do handgun, so 6. So then on gesture L, no, gesture R, I'm gonna move the front from the handgun. So you have to do those conditions to actually pop it. Pop in. And I want to go back to like having glasses. If you do... So if gesture L equals to fist, and gesture R not equal, okay. So, alright, so the setup here that I'm making is a bit complex, but you're gonna get it. Let me just say up quick, because yeah. Okay. Now I just fix those transitions quick. Right, so what did I set up just here? So how it should work? The animator starts, makes sense, to something empty, so you have the glasses on. If you do a fist on the left hand and a gun figure sign on the right hand, then what's gonna happen is that you now have your glasses. That's not the right animation I want to edit. You now have your glasses in your hand instead of on your face. Yeah. There you go. So you have your glasses in your hand instead of on your face. And then you've got two options from there. If you remove the gun figure sign from your right hand, if you are still doing the fist on the left, you're gonna put your glasses back on. But if you remove the gun figure sign but you also don't have the fist on the left hand, the glasses are actually just going to disappear completely. So this is what that transition is right there. And then if you want to have your glasses back, do a fist on the left hand and then another gun sign on the right. And then you should have your glasses back in your hand. So let's test this. So if I do fist and gun finger, glasses are there. If I keep the fist but remove that, they're going back on my head. If I do gun finger but I remove the fist and remove that, glasses disappear. And now I can do anything else and it's gonna stay there like that. But if you want the glasses back, you put back the fist and you put back the gun finger, and then you can remove the gun finger. There you go, glasses are back on. So that way you can do some cool stuff like remove your glasses. You can bring your hand to your face, do the gesture in secret, and then remove your glass. You can remove the glasses and then just drop them. And you can do the same in reverse. You can do the gesture, put the glasses back on, and then release the gesture. Clever! So I still need to go test that in game, and I do want to find a way to remove the clothing too. What gesture do we need to do to remove the clothing? I wonder. Because I do want to remove the shirt at least. The pants are a stretch a little bit, honestly, but at least the shirt. Huh. I wonder. Yeah, this is a lot of thinking work, how to make gestures that make sense. want the shirt at least to be removable. Here's the thing, like the animator parameters here, whatever animation is playing is not synced towards players, only the values here. So that means that you cannot make animation that plays permanently and then when someone joins in, they see that same animation. Like you'd have to redo the gesture to actually pop the animation. I might just do dynamic bones for now and in the meantime, do that while maybe an idea comes through. But we got the basics down at least. So dynamic bones, I'm gonna be sure that my overrides are applied. Oh, come on, really. Ah! There you go. Oh, nope, never mind. I want this to be disappeared. Like so. Alright, let's do dynamic bones, I guess. So it's a paid plugin. It's like 20 bucks, but once you get it, it's really useful. Is it already installed? Yeah, I do have it installed. But I'm gonna show you where to find it. So you've got a tab called Asset Store. You can click on it and open it. And from there, you can search for assets and then search dynamic. And because it is extremely popular, it should be like the first one to pop, like right there. And then what you can do is, like, it's 20 bucks. You can press add to cart, purchase it and everything. And once that's done, you can then go to my assets, find it, and then import. For me, I'm just gonna import it right from there. And I already got it imported, like it just had like demo scripts and everything, but usually you just want scripts, but if you want you can just say everything and then import over here. So yeah, once that's done, you should have dynamic bones installed. Let's add them on the ears and the tail. So, like dynamic bones, like for example, what it really does, if you want like an example, look at my wings. Like you see how the feathers like move and wiggle a little bit. Well, those are dynamic bones. It really causes like the wiggle effect you see on avatars, like on my ears. You can see them. Yeah, that's just an example. So once that's done, and install this, add them. So I'm gonna go, usually like for being a bit organized, I'm gonna put them at the root of the avatars. I'm gonna need 3 of them. 2 for each here. Or do I have... I don't think I've got a bone for actually the hair here. I think I just got for the ears. Yeah, I just got for the ears. So I'm gonna add dynamic bone. Dynamic bone. Dynamic bone. Will that cause a warning? That's my question. Or is it for the warning? Okay, no, it causes a warning. External value 2. Oh, 2? Only 2? Bruh. So anyway, let's do the ears. So I'm gonna open up hips, very interesting, there it is. I'm just gonna fold the rest, cause it's pretty much useless. Go to ear, add ear, and go to the other ear, add ear, there we go. So now we have to play with the values. So if you press play, it should already have an effect if you did your model correctly. Yeah, you can see the ears move. It doesn't move the way I exactly want it to, so we're gonna adjust them for sure. Let's adjust one ear and we're gonna copy it over to the other ear. So I want some damping, remove some elasticity, and make it more stiff. Yeah, I think that's good. You just copy component and paste values, and drop the other ear in the other component. There you go. Yeah, once you're done with once you're done adjusting the dynamic bones, you have to be sure to actually go to the gear icon next to the component and press copy component. Then you can go out of play mode and paste the component values, because else you've just lost all your settings. Right now the ears move, which is really good. And I may try to add some gravity. I'm curious how that would look. Minus 0.001. Okay, that's too much. Like, we'll see if we have to like divide by like 1,000. Because I remember last time I had to divide like by 1,000. Put some gravity there, yeah, perfect. Let's try again moving the head. There, yeah, now you can see the ears like actually start dropping down a little bit. Like they drop a little bit, so that's good. Hey James, welcome to the stream. Yes, this cool. Copy the values. Actually, I put it in force instead. What's that gonna do? Why is it forcing gravity? I think I'm actually putting in force instead. Seems to have a nice effect. And then I'm gonna do the same for the tail here, which has this bone here. I forgot to scroll up. Come on. Got it. Okay, that might be too much of a force, I think. I'm gonna do like Oh, it's not too much actually. It lowers the tail a little bit, but at least. And I put more damping and more stiffness, stiffness to it. Adding more stiffness to it. What am I saying? Oh, that actually lowers the tail like quite a lot. I might not use that much force actually. I might just use like 0.01. It still makes the tail fall a little bit. That's good. And it's this stiffness. I'm gonna boost it like quite a lot. So the difference between all of those parameters, so difference, damping, will make it like cushion more. So instead of like bouncing out, it's going to just smooth out. I guess I can demonstrate it here. Like, I put some damping on the tail, for example. You can see how it smoothly just dampens back. If I remove the damping, you see how it jiggles more around? That's what damping does, it removes the jiggle. Elasticity is pretty much how fast the jiggle is. The lower it is, the slower the jiggle. So if I put like super fast elasticity and remove like the damping, I just put damping to 0. I can see how it like versus if I put it to like lower, it's way slower. And then the stiffness, that's the limit of how far it can spin around. So if I put the stiffness to 1, it doesn't do anything. If I put it to like 0.95, it wiggles a little bit, but it doesn't go too far. If I put it to 0, then can go out how far it wants. So those are the differences between those parameters. And then there's inert, which keeps the velocity of, I think, maybe the rigid body or something. But I've never really played around with it. But I think for the dynamic bones, that's pretty much it. So now we've got that. In terms of for the clothing, I still don't know. Yeah, I still don't know for the clothing what I want to do. You're jiggly, yes. You're very jiggly. Let's see, yeah, remove the glasses, put on the bottle, smile frown. What kind of shaders could we do actually on this? I think I might play around with the Amplify, with Amplify shader. It is installed, so I don't need to install it. But yeah, so for Amplify, I think we're gonna do some shader work, I guess, a little bit. I do want some little effect on the glasses. Maybe a line going through or something, but I don't know, that could be hard actually to make the line if you don't have the UVs for it. No, I'm gonna go edit some UVs now. So I'm gonna take those UVs here for the glasses. Let me check if we have UV editing. Do we have a second UV set? No. Alright. I'm going to create another UV set. Shine. Go front view. Make that UV set editable. You unwrap. Oh, no, wait, no, that's the right. Never mind. Okay, it doesn't want to unwrap. It doesn't want to unwrap. What's that? How come? Hey, that should work anyway. I'm gonna make it run diagonal. So that way we can have like a gradient. Yeah, I'm gonna re-export all of this. Export FBX. Booyah. Alright, now we should be able to put our shader on the glasses fine. So to install Amplify, same steps as with Dynamic Bones. You go to the asset store, then you search Amplify, and it should be the first one popping because it is extremely popular as well towards other social games like VRChat. So then you click on it and you press purchase. Though the one thing with this is that it's $80. Like it was 60 at the time, but now it boosted up to 80. Which is a bit unfortunate. But if you don't want to purchase it and you want to do like shader code, you can. Like you can do shaders in pure shader code. But obviously, if you're not like a shader coder like me, well, I'm not a shader coder either, but you get my point. If you're not a shader coder, then Amplify is the only option. I did try doing like shader code in the past, but yeah, not my thing. I'm not good. I'm gonna create then a new folder in my avatar folder, create folder, shaders, just to stay organized, then create, amplify shader, surface. Glasses. There we go. So we did do some shaders in season 1 of the Avatar streams, of Avatar Sundays. But yeah, we're gonna do some more this season as well. So let me see how the glasses materials are done. Alright, so I'm gonna use a texture sample node using UV set 1. Like, I won't re-explain everything from Amplify Shader because it's quite straightforward. It's a node-based editor. You just find your node, you've got inputs, you've got your textures, you've got your functions, you've got your matte nodes, some of the coordinate nodes like vertex position, screen space coordinates, stuff like that. You just have to find the right node and you can just search it up in the bar as well. So I got my texture sample here that I'm gonna name albedo, I guess. And create another one. Oh, nope. I did not want to name it albedo 0.696. I want to name it just albedo. Thank you. Copy node, paste it. And name this one smoothness. So the smoothness will always stay in here. Well, actually, metallic should go there, and alpha goes in smoothness. Well, no, that's fine. Yeah. There it is, perfect. Now albedo, that's where I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna lerp the albedo with. I'm gonna use a lerp and plug in a static color here. Or no, actually, no, not static. I'm actually gonna put it as the reflection color. And this I'll be putting as remove, I guess, as a constant. And that one I'm gonna plug in emission. This one I'm gonna plug here. Okay, reflection color I'm gonna set to white. And I'm gonna plug multiply. Plug that one in. And then a float, which is going to be the reflection intensity. There we go. So reflection intensity I'm going to set to 1 by default. And one new material. Reflection color alpha 1. There we go. There we go. Albedo is set to color white. Yeah. Smoothness texture black. I just want to be sure that it's set to the right rendering mode, so it's gonna be transparent. And I'm also gonna do a lerp from this alpha to 0. No, not 0, 1. And I'm going to create a variable called mix. and get the mix variable and plug it into the alpha of all of those three. Alright, so here is gonna be our main shader for the reflection. So I'm gonna put a clamp at the end to be sure it's either like between 0 and 1. We don't want like to mix like too high or too low, for just blow everyone's eyes out, because that can happen with shaders without clamps. Next up, I want to plug in a round, so it can be either 0 or 1. It can't be anything else. Let's see, so if I do, I'm gonna test it with like a noise node for now. So noise generator, right in there. UVs, texture coordinate, and not texture sample. Plug that in the UVs, and there you can see already it having an effect here. And if I refresh the shader, nothing's gonna happen. But don't worry, that's because we haven't set it just yet. I just want to be sure that the main text is set here. That's gonna be discharge color. Yeah, I'm gonna set this as color, just so that when I switch the shader, I don't lose the properties. If you switch shader and a property has the same name as the previous shader, the value of that property is going to be transferred over. I think that's the name of it, metallic glass map. Let me check it in debug mode. It's gonna be metallic glass map. Yeah, I got it. Now if I go here and select shader, and I did not select the right thing. I wanted to make it this one. Tell me this. Boop. Actually, I don't want transparent, I want translucent, because now we don't have any reflection from the Q map. If I put translucent, then yeah, that's gonna put it like that. I said I don't think it really matters, honestly. To have the reflection, like there's that workaround to actually get a reflection going, like in my glasses on my other avatar. There's a way to get it working, but not by just setting transparent and or translucent and stuff like that. I never really managed to make the translucent option work actually. That's where we are, but yeah, so right now I don't see anything, and that's because the texture coordinate is set to be on UV set 1. I want UV set 2, which is where we unwrapped it correctly. And now we can see something happening here. So I did something, like, my mix works, but I did something wrong. Oh, never mind. There it is. That's because I didn't have any smoothness map. Never mind. So I did something right, but I did something wrong. Alright, I want to have this one. Okay, yeah, right. There we go. So now we have something. So what I'm gonna do is, I guess I'm gonna create like a gradient or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in photo and create a new texture. And I'm gonna create like what? Let's see. Okay, which direction did I put the UVs in? This direction, so I think let's see. I wonder. Okay, I think we're gonna do it horizontally, so let's do 512 by 16. So let's start the whole texture black. And then do let's something random here, just like. So that's gonna be a gradient that's gonna pass like from time to time. So I'm gonna export this. Not in this folder though, in the right folder. Let me find it. There it is. There. And I'm gonna save it as Tommy glasses shine. You can go back to Unity, select our imported texture, and this one I will set the, where is it? No it maps. No it maps. Wrap mode repeat, filter mode filter mode points. That way there's not going to be any filtering between pixels. It's not going to be smoothed out. It's going to be like pixel perfect. So when that's done, let's add in the texture. So texture sample, reflection, no, shine texture. This UV coordinates I'm gonna put up, and actually I don't need to pass that one either. I can just put it here. Like that. Place this here. it looks. Yeah. And I clamp to be like pure white and alpha 1. Like that. Actually, I can put a desaturate in the middle. Just to be sure it is really black and white. Then I can add a time node. Put in a I do need a coordinate actually, I think. Yeah, I need a coordinate. Actually, I'm gonna plug in the UVs here. UV set 2. I'm gonna append here a vector 2 and plug in the X only. So now that's moving. And I'm going to put a float. I'm gonna call it like time between refractions, between shines actually. So that's property. Plug it in here. I'm gonna set like 10 seconds between shines. Actually no, oops. Divide. There we go. And I'm gonna put another pen here for the tiling. I want to be sure that Y is set to 1. Shine scale. I'm gonna do another divide. Set to 1 for now. And that should be it. The shine texture I'm gonna set by default to black. There we go. So now we can just plug in our shine texture. I animated materials, that's gonna be easier. Let's wait. There it is. And actually I want to flip it around. I'm gonna flip it around actually. And go into share and flip the values around as well. Yeah, the time here. There we go. So now we can set the time between the shines and the scale. Ah, that looks dope. That looks dope. Yep, that looks cool. Yeah, that's cool. Nice. So we got a custom shader going. Woohoo! So for anyone that wants to see the nodes, it's quite simple. Those are my nodes. Say hello to my nodes. So, to summarize how it works, we got our main texture and the reflection color that we layers together to plug in the albedo, which is the main color. Then we've got also the intensity of the reflection, which is plugged into a second lerp. And this second lerp is plugged into the emission. And the first value is obviously 0 because we don't want to like emit at all times. And then in the smoothness, we've got like our regular like smoothness plugged in, so it's not that special. And then we also set the opacity from the texture or to like 1 if it's a reflection. And we have a variable here which is set to be plugged in the alpha. It's not like required, but it's just for organization. And in terms of what the shader to make the reflection work uses, we've got 2 values plugged into the tiling and offset of a texture coordinate, which is using the second UV set. You remember that. The first value for the tiling is just the scale of the shine, which is 1 divided by that value. We append it to the x of a vector 2 and plug that into the tiling. The offset, we have the time between the shine, 1 divided by that. We plug that into the time node, which is like continuous time. Then we sub that 0 minus that time, so it goes in the opposite direction. Then we append it to the x value of a vector 2 and plug that into the offset. The texture coordinate, we apply those coordinates to our texture, which are in our case is our shine texture. We set to black and white. We round the value to 0 or 1, and then we clamp the value between 0 and 1. And then we save the variable, which is then applied over there. This is the basics of how it works. And what we can do as well is set the color of the shine. So right now it's white, but if you want to, we could set it like blue tinted. It passes. As you can see, it passes blue. I think we're gonna keep it like that. Yeah, slightly tinted blue. I think that's good. And I'm gonna set the intensity. Where's my intensity? Like 1.15, I think. Just a little bit glowing, but not much. I know what 1.2. In terms of custom shaders, I think that's pretty much all we need. What else? I'm wondering here. I do want to be able to remove the clothing, but I don't know what gesture to use. And yes, Blackout, you can have a somebody drink. Here, you want one? What was the gesture already? Oh, I bugged it out. Actually, right, we changed the location, that's why. I'm just gonna re-record this. Boop. There you go. Alright, as I was saying. There you go. Have a somebody drink. Alright. For the clothing. I don't know. Thank you for drinking my somebody drink. No, it's gonna be $2.99. I still don't know what I want to do for the clothing. Like, what gestures do we use? What feels natural for clothing? Like, we don't have persistent values, so we cannot say, alright, I'm just gonna do like one gesture and it just removes. Because other people won't see that. Like, you'd have to redo the gesture again. So we need two gestures, one to remove, one to put back. I think I can use no. Actually, yeah, I could use. Yeah, actually, I could use that. I'm gonna try. I guess I'm gonna like plug that in and go test it in game, because that's the only way that we're gonna really see like if it works or not. So I'm gonna say t-shirt animation. I'm gonna create a new one again. Tommy shirt remove. Actually, before that, there. Okay, so to set the shirt, there you go. What's the rock sign already? It's 5. 5. Alright. So if you do a rock, like a fist on the left and a rock sign on the right, it removes the clothing. One, 5. Okay, I'm gonna quickly record that animation though. I'm gonna go here. Tiny body. Record. Oh, no, actually not a body, a shirt. Remove. And on the body, hidden shirt. I'm gonna set the alpha to 1. There. Now if I do 1 and then 8, yep, these, and 5. Okay, where did I record it? Oh well, I'm recording a small, so I'm gonna copy those keyframes. I'm gonna copy those, remove, and put it on shirt remove instead. Thank you. Let's try that again, shall we? 1 and 5. There we go. Generation I want set to 0. 0, 0. Alright, let's try that again. So, 1, 5, remove the gesture. 5, remove the fist before doing that, and do that. Alright. But if I put the fist back, then, okay, so I need to lock it in place. I'm gonna need to lock it in place. So I'm gonna copy this animation. Why did I do what? Okay, I'm gonna put my transitions here. So 1, not 4, 1, and then 5. No exit time, no transition. Like so. So that needs to be equal and not equal. And this needs to be, yeah, that and that. Not equal and not equal to 1 and 5. Yeah. And there, equal, 1, 5. Actually, no, I don't need that. I don't need the first one. I just need the second one. So there we go. So let's test this. Let's restart the scene. If you do just 5 here, nothing happens. If I do 1 and 5 appears, 0 disappears, 5 appears. This should, if I move this and remove this, it should keep the shirt off. Yeah. And if I do this, it goes back, and then it goes back. All right. And then 1, 5, 0. Shirt's back on. It works. Alright, I think that's pretty much the setup we're gonna use. I don't think I'm gonna remove the pants actually. I think the shirt is enough. Shirt should be enough, honestly. And I guess we can go test it out in game. And see how it looks. So let's build the avatar, I guess. So let's see. I'm gonna fold these back and just put avatar config, and then press build and upload because it is ready. 1 is 3, except for 5, 0, perfect. If everything's fine, you have less than 4 warnings or less, and 0 errors, you can press build. And I may want to add like an AFK animation or something. I don't know what though. Taking about that time here. I guess in the meantime, I'm gonna open up Somnium space. So, let me type in Somnium space and go back here. I'm gonna have to call him. Honestly, I'm gonna do a thumbnail for like when I'm gonna mint it. I'm not gonna keep it like that for sure. Test version. Very sure. I don't want Verizon. Thank you. Version 2 with gestures. I don't like the fact that when I'm typing, I'm just moving around here as well. Why? And actually, I'm gonna go out of here and move up the camera myself. I don't like the default camera controller. That's what I control my camera, my shelf. So let me align it. There you go. And upload. Alright. Now, I'm gonna press play. I just want to check something quick. Did I make a mistake with, if I do fist and then 4. Okay, no, it's not this one. I like how he does a smile. That I messed up something there, I think. Yeah, I messed up something in there, I think. Where is it? Bother appear image check. No, it's you should get off. Do this. Yeah, okay, it did get off. Alright, good. Just because I put this instead. That explains it. And we just zero these out. There we go. Now you check number 1 and 5. Okay, fine, it doesn't toggle the other gesture. Okay, I thought it was gonna toggle the other gesture, it's fine. Okay, well, I guess we can go test it in game, huh? So I go here, and yeah, so you've got 2 ways like to select your avatar. Well, 3 ways. Like there's so many ways you can select your avatar for some reason. I don't think we need all of them, but first way, like the old way, was to go to the PC client, then go to the avatar tab and select your avatar from there. But we're gonna need that to mint the avatar. Second option is to go to the avatar selection screen in the launcher, then go to custom, and then select your avatar from here. Third option is to actually go in game, open up the tablet if you're in VR, and then select the avatar from there. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna go in the VR client and select the avatar over there. So I'm gonna have to kill my bird statue cam. And yeah, goodbye. And I guess I'll see you in game. So yeah. Yeah. Too bad I won't be able to hear the music though. Yeah, I won't be able to hear the music or the game audio because I do need to switch it from OBS. It might take a bit of time and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna do that just yet. But yeah, what is that? Why is he still over there? But yeah, hello, I'm still here, I still exist. And yeah, so get my gestures here, perfect. But no, that's not the avatar we're gonna use. Let's go test. Just be sure, can people still hear me? Yes, we can still hear me. Perfect. So I'm gonna go to custom. And then I'm gonna scroll down, and there he is. Will the shine work? Please. Hey, there's a shine. Perfect. So it's the right version. Use avatar. So yeah, fingers work. I'm gonna do this. Camera. Hey, hello guys. I am a toucan. So let's try the smile. It works. My fingers are not perfect here. Yeah, that works. I've got a frown with. Okay, what was the frown already? I don't remember. Ah, yes, gun fingers. Yeah, with gestures, it's mostly like muscle memory. So you have just to remember, like, what moves and what. You just have muscle memory in general. So just test toes and everything. They seem to work fine. I did see some clipping in the. Yeah, I see some clipping here. Is actually my. Okay, it's still displayed, so there's something going on with the material as well. And because the material is supposed to be disabled in this mode. So, but yeah, let's see the other gestures. So if I do fist on this hand and then peace on the other hand, somebody drink. And I can just keep it as long as I have my fist on. And oh, I see a bug with the avatar system already. I see 2 bottles. That's a bug. Though the trust should be in the other direction. It should be in the other direction. Let me just remove this. Okay, fist and then gun fingers. All right. Just boop. Remove the glasses. I'm gonna tilt them like more on this side, I guess. Can remove the glasses. Remove them. Remove fist. Remove the gun finger. No more glasses. And I can also remove the clothing if I want to. That's not the right gesture. Remove the glasses. Do this, and that. There you go. I just have my pants. So yeah, I think the gestures work. So bring back that. It's there you go. It's like just muscle memory. Once you get it, boop. And then you can just remove clothing and bring back your somebody drink. It's like, hey, I got something to show you. There's my pocket. Somebody drink. Perfect. Yeah, I think it works. But there's a bug where like you can see 2 bottles. I think yeah, you can see 2 bottles in the camera. But yeah, guys, how do you like this? If you have comments or if you have movie references you want to say, tell me that. I'm gonna reward you with a somebody drink. Oh man, I love making gestures. You're not you when you're hungry. Here, have a somebody drink. Well, actually, no, wait, let me rephrase this. You're not you when you're thirsty. Here, have a somebody drink. But yeah, I think they work fine. Like there's just the bug with the texture, I think. Not the texture, the material doesn't wanna like become transparent. But that's a little problem here. But yeah, apart from that, it works. Somebody drink. Here, have a somebody drink. How can I remove my glasses in the meantime? Yeah, have a somebody drink. Slurp, slurp, slurp. So a couple of things. First off, I'm gonna invert the straw. Like put it the other way. Second of, I'm gonna see what's going on with the material here. And I think after that, like once, if the seams for the lip tracking works this week, we might see next week to add like that feature in. Who knows? I know it's a toucan, it's a beak, it's not a mouth, but you know, there's a tongue, there's cheeks. I don't know. It can work. Well, we'll see. Like if we can do it during an avatar stream, that would be good. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna consider this the 2 things I've mentioned. So the straw and the somni drink, and the material doesn't want to disappear when I move my clothes. Like it just doesn't want to disappear. Because if I do this, does it actually does it disappear? I don't think it does. If I go lower there, yeah, it should disappear down there. Huh. But yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on there, and we'll be right back. Bye, statue, my boy. It's a bit menacing though. Yeah. Somni drink. When in doubt, Somni drink. I'm gonna go off Somnium, and I'll be right back on my PC. Coming back home. Charge, so whatever. There we go. And bring back the webcam. Boop. There we go. So now we are good. So let's go see what is going on this bad boy. So first off, I need to invert the straw. I need to put the straw the other way. So Somni drink. I'm gonna edit locally. Not this, but the straw itself. Okay, I'm gonna spin at 145 degrees. Perfect. That's gonna be good. The glasses. I'm gonna spin them. Where's these? Where's the? Ah, right. Center. Spinning more this way and then moving back. So I'm going to make it invisible again. So glasses and bottle fixed. Now let's see what's going on with the material. Is it actually? Yeah, it is actually transparent. Too hard though. Yeah, there's something going on then. I might actually go in Blender and actually change that. I'm gonna make 2 separate meshes, I think. There. We export them again. So export FBX. Export. We've got half an hour to finish up. That's good. And yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, you can give us a follow on Twitch, YouTube, and stuff like that. As usual. We do stream a couple times per week. Like on Wednesdays we've got a concert, on Friday we've got a building stream, on Saturday we've got disco, and on Sundays we've got my stream, the Avatar stream. And what happened to my webcam? Tracker? Tracker? That tracker? What did you... Oh, I know what happened. My controller shut off. So it messed up my tracker and my webcam. I guess I'm gonna restart it. Okay. Whoopsie daisies. I need a better way for my webcam. It's a bit of a problem. That is like that. Follow Twitch, couple streams per week. And if you've got any questions on making avatars, Blender, Unity, or whatever you want, you can ask me in the chat and I'll be able to answer you right away. Both on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter / Periscope. Talking Periscope, I need to pop it. Where did I put Periscope? Did I lose Periscope? Oh, there it is. It was in a lonely corner. So let's see. So half an hour to fix up some stuff. So I've got... Now if I move this, then there's nothing, because now there's just nothing. So I'm gonna copy the body and change the mesh quick to this and save. And hopefully it's not gonna mess up anything. Body, I'm gonna name it hidden. Anyway, since it's slow poly, we won't be able to see the transitions. And I moved the tongue with it. I can see the outline there. Oopsie daisies. Yeah, it would technically have a Facebook, but no, we don't use Facebook. Like the Facebook is dead. We don't use Facebook. There you go, that's really fixed now. Let's try it again. There. Alright, now we can actually go to the animation and instead of changing... Instead of actually... I'm just curious. I didn't even know Somnium Space had an Instagram. It seems active though, unless those are your Twitter posts. But like I don't have Instagram, but Somnium Space seems to have though. there. And go to prefab quick and hide this. And bring back the shirt. So let's test that gesture again. And revert that. And revert that. Perfect. Let's test. Perfect. Alright, now if I put back and I go in, there should not be anything. Perfect. It is in. Okay, that should be good. And I forgot to hide the glasses again. Bay. There we go. We can save this scene. And we'll be able to upload. But first off, I'm gonna delete the other one. So, well, first I'm gonna delete the first like test, which is they don't work. So goodbye. And I'm gonna delete this one as well. Alright, while that deletes, I'm gonna be sure that I've got the right avatar selected. Don't the preview is a bit bugged right now. It still shows the old until you restart the launcher. So okay, avatars already in use. Wait, already in use. What? Just to be safe. And now let's re-upload this. And now we should have better gestures overall. There you go. As usual, go out there. I pressed, like, instead of going to the little icon here and then unchecking maximize, I just pause and play again. Just press the pause button and that works. So. This and upload. Alright, we can go back in game now. So BRB again. Goodbye webcam. There we go. So let's see. So hey do again. Let's admire my bird statue in the meantime. How does it look on the screen? It doesn't look at me. Here you go. And there it is. And 3, 2, 1, Wabushki. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so lip sync works. That's good. Shine works. Variables, those work. I might add as well like colliders so I can just interact as usual. I love adding like the interactable here. Just to like just play with your hair. I do like it. Alright, so let's test again. Smile, smile, frown, and now that's this wants to work. Let's see the gestures. So this hand, peace, somni drink, and there's the straw. It works. I just on this side here, just perfect. Fist, gun fingers. There they are, and you can see the little Avatar Stream logo on the side there. Remove the glasses, put them back. Easy. And I can just do that. Move the fist, remove the glasses, no glasses. Then bring back. I can do any other gestures, and that won't trigger. Unless I do fist and gun fingers again. And then put them back. Now let's try it again. Fist. And for the clothing. So first off, do I have clip? I do have still a little bit of clipping there, but it's really not too bad. I think. It's not too bad. It's not gonna be really visible, I think. Then just rock sign. Remove the fist. Remove the rock sign. There you go. No shirt. You just have the pants, just to keep it a little, still like a minimum PG, please. And now I can also remove the glasses. There you go. So yeah, it works. My bird statue, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? I kind of like this avatar, honestly. Like other people, okay, there's just two. Okay, so just me and that one random guy. Where was in the amphitheater? That guy in the amphitheater was like here for what? Days now. Let me actually swap my audio settings. I do want to hear the music. The music in the game. Oh, actually, it did not mess up the system audio. Nice, actually, doing that. Well, never mind then. It works. So, chat. While I walk back to city center, what do you think about it? About this avatar so far? Let me just and where's my clothing? There we go. So I'm gonna keep like if you on the chat over here while I walk to a teleporter. And if you're not happy with this avatar, here, have a somni drink. Well, yeah, so yeah, during the daily meetup, you'll be able to just come to a city center and you'll be able to see this avatar walking, just testing it, honestly. In general, because I do like it. I guess I'm gonna just explore the world for the rest of the episode. Because then what else is missing? Honestly. I mean, we could add an animation on the ears when you're happy, maybe they rise up. Like I did with my other one, like my personal one that I won't really use in game anymore. But just as a demonstration, I'm gonna show my personal one that you saw last episode as well. It's this one. Like on this one here, like you can see my ears. Where's the camera so I can see it? Like you can see my ears, they move up and down when I do some gestures. Something like that on the current stream avatar. There you go. Nyeh. Where's the teleporter? Oh man, we've got a way to go. You know what? Instead of just walking over there. Yeet! No, missed. Yeet! There you go. There you go. I just saw myself mess up on the stream. It's just because yeah, I do have a feedback just to see how it looks and everything. And YouTube chat, where are you? What happened? YouTube chat, go back. There we go. YouTube chat was gone for a sec. Okay. So yeah, here's a teleporter. So yeah, that's quite new. To Somnium. For those that bought teleporters during I fell. For those that bought like teleporters during the secondary line offering or during the Indigo campaign, you got these. So what you can do, you can plunk it on your world or your parcel, and yeah, people can then use to teleport around. And for now, it's fully free, but later on online, you're gonna have two options: either you pay a little subscription or like a one-time payment, or you watch an ad. And of course, the payment will be done in cubes. Because what's real money anyway? Alright, let's go to the sea center. The map here works the exact same way as the one in the tablet. You can use to zoom in and out over here. You can use the arrows to just move around the map. Yeah. Let's see how many teleporters there are actually in the world right now. Let's see. Okay, so we got two over there. Yeah, those are like the SpaceX build. That's like Ox's Maze, if I remember correctly. That's like a church for some reason. That's like over there. That's like right next to one of my parcels. Actually, like there's an Excel there, and then two parcels next to it. That's mine. But for now, let's go back to a city center. Here we go. We're now at a city center. So yeah, peeps, I guess if you want to meet me live and be on the live stream, then you can come in, I guess. I'll be there for, I guess, testing gestures. Yeah, if you come, I'll be giving you a free Somni drink. I can never stop making that joke, the Somni drink. So there's, okay, 3 players in the world. Okay, who is coming? Okay, I see someone over there. Actually, quite close to my studio, actually. I guess I'm gonna go glide over there. Nee. Oh, nope, I missed. Nee. Nee. That's my ceiling. Alright, we're going close. So where's the beam? There's the beam. Climb around it. Alright. So I see that person over there, yeah. And that's the amphitheater, so I just don't mess up this time. Especially that high. No, I messed up. There you go. I guess I can do it from here. That would be safer, I think. I'm gonna go off my chair just to be sure I don't hit it. There we go. That's a good launch. And the person disappeared. What did I? Huh? Where are they? Oh, they're over there now. Get it TP'd. Well, I'm going back to the center, I guess. Never mind. A free Somnium train during flight. That's perfect. That's good. I'm just gonna put my thing here. I don't need this anymore. I'm just gonna keep it in charge. Like so. And move the chair out the way. Because anyway, it's gonna be the daily meetup in like 10 minutes. So. Yeah, I'm guessing, will people come? Will people not come? That's the question. After buying my parcel, do I need some cubes in order to build? No, you don't need to build GDLS. You don't need to buy something to build. You can just, once you get your parcel, you are free to build whatever you want on it. There's some features like teleporters that you have to buy the teleporter first to build and place it down, but the rest, like placing down the walls, placing down furniture, placing down NFTs, that's fully free. Okay, why is my beak moving like that? Beak, what? Blackout, we have 10 minutes left. We're not at the 3-hour mark. Yeah, why is my beak moving like that? What? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, no, it completely borked. What? Yeah, I swear, sometimes the lip sync in Somnium space can be quite tricky. I don't know what's going on there. I know there's a fix coming in soon in the next update, but it really needs to come in really soon. I wonder if it's just like this, or do I have to restart the whole game? I hope I don't have to restart the whole game. Okay, I have to restart the whole game. BRB. Yes, you're gonna need your own parcel to place down the teleporter. GLS. You cannot just place it randomly on the ground. You cannot just do that. You have to have a parcel to do so. Like, you can place it on anywhere on a parcel, but it has to be on a parcel. Okay, lip sync, will you work? Now it works. Okay. I don't know what's going on with Somnium Space's lip sync, but yeah. It's a bit buggy still. It should be fixed soon though. Like, I think there's like tomorrow or the next day. It should be fixed, I think. There we go. That's good. But yes, if people want to come in and just do stuff for like 5 minutes, you can. I like how the leaderboards are still not reset. They're still the old leaderboards. I'm not right now. I'm not really open for commissions, but yeah, like depending on what project you have, I could guide you to the right person. Like if you got avatar project, maybe Pete or Deneville would be better, because I do have my own projects that I have to work on, and I'm like quite busy at the moment. So I'm not like I know I finished school, but I do have some stuff I need to do for my own work that I have to do, so I don't really have time to do anything else at the moment. But yeah, thank you for the proposition. About an NFT, is it like art? Is it a video? Is it avatars? Oh wait, the game the game is not even focused. Oops. My guidance towards NFTs. You see, like, is your NFT like an art piece? Is it an avatar? Is it a video? I want an interactive experience. Let me see, cause interactive experience, like I see what you want. I kind of see like stuff that could be done here, but like depends. Like obviously there's some limitations to what you can do. Like you cannot, like videos are not synced. Web, the videos you have to click on them and it loads up in another browser. There's no scripting, there's no custom models, so it's quite limited in terms of experience, but you can still do some cool stuff here. Like a 360 video with interactive sound mapped to objects. Okay, that requires something that you cannot do in the world then. You can like make a 360 video like static and just play it like a 360, even 3D, I think that would work. But you cannot make an object change the video. You cannot do that. That would require scripting, which is not available in the base world. That would be possible in Somnium worlds, but the price premium makes it a bit limited. In terms of like accessibility, it's a bit limited because of the price range, but that would be your option if you need like an interactive experience. But actually, you could work around it, because I've seen people upload like avatars as buildings or cars, and now with the gesture system that I showed today, you could make it so when you toggled one gesture in VR, it would toggle animation from that interactive experience. But obviously you have to have that avatar in the world, and only you will be able to interact with it. But there's some ways you could, I guess. You cannot program anything in the base world right now. If you want to program, you have to use a Somnium world. Like, we do want to implement like proper like importing objects and custom scripts in the base world, but it requires a lot of thinking in terms of like optimization and what you can upload, what you cannot upload, what is too heavy, what is fine, and stuff like that. So they're still thinking about it, like how it's gonna work. But it's coming. But first is gonna be Somnium Worlds, and that would be your first option right now, first available option. If you really want to make something that's programmed and scripted. But anyway, we're coming to a close on the stream. It's 4 p.m. So I will have to leave you for the day. And yeah, I'll be staying here for the daily meetup. And if you come, you will get a free Somnium drink. So I guess I will see you. Let me just swap to my other like proper like Somnium bird avatar. There we go. So I guess I will see you next Sunday. Same place, same time. And who knows, maybe we'll have the time to mint it. We will see. If it's not next episode, it's probably gonna be in episode 9, which is in 2 weeks from now. But maybe next episode we'll be able to mint it. So I will see you next week. Bye-bye.